we'll have Q&A portion for our candidate for the Miss Fitness Supermodel. Okay, we will have 8 medias to be given a chance.
Hi, Princess. I'm here.
Hello. Hello
Yeah.
po. Good evening.
Yeah. So, since we all know that your sister made a history in the Philippines and in the pageantry world, so do you feel any? There's really a pressure, I know, right? So how are you coping with that pressure, knowing that you are an Opiazza and you are also representing the Philippines in Miss Fitness Supermodel world?
Of course, I mean, like you said, there's always been pressure for me with, of course, the surname being known to the pageant industry. My sister have made her name known not just nationally but also internationally after the competition of Miss Grand International. But I personally take that as a challenge. I feel like since she did so well and a lot of people showed her support, I want to actually do the same but in my own way. I guess we call that in Tagalog like ibang atake. I think that's the term that we are really hoping for to resonate in this competition. So I hope you guys will look forward to the Princess of Piazza in the Miss Fitness Supermodel World 2025 in Vietnam this June.
Thank you.
Hi, Princess.
Hello po, good evening.
Kung ma-share mo lang, yung process ng pag-pin sa'yo for this international competition and what made you say yes?
Actually, it was quite overwhelming at first because I just knew that I will be competing the last week of April. It was confirmed by the PEPS Foundation and my production, the stand-up production, my management. So at first it was kind of like a roller coaster of emotions. I was really happy, and then I was nervous, I was pressured, and then at the same time I was like, oh, I can do this, you know? It's an opportunity for me since I joined my first national pageant last year, as some of you may not know. And I was really hoping to get an international crown, but I wasn't given an opportunity to represent the Philippines that time. And I felt like I've grown a lot since then. And now I was given the opportunity, so I was like, why not? It's been a year. I feel like I've grown to be so much more positive and more confident. And so I grabbed it. I was like, you know, we can do this. I think this is a redirection for me from the last year when I competed nationally. And hopefully it will really resonate through. We're doing 100% of our effort. My team, the PEPS Foundation, and myself. And yeah, we'll see. I hope that we can bring back the crown to the Philippines this year again.
Hello, PJ. Good afternoon. Jonathan from the Crown Philippines. Which part of the competition are you most excited about?
Actually, since I saw the past few competitions from 2023 to 2024, I saw that they have a lot of runway shows, especially fashion runways and swimsuit runways. So I'm really looking forward to be in that position and like giving my best. Like I said earlier, ibang atake ng Opiazza ang makikita natin sa Vietnam.
Hi PJ, Anne's here from the crowning moment. So I'm pretty sure there's always pressure like what you mentioned earlier. But what do you think are 3 qualities that you'd like to bring in the international stage when you compete for Miss Fitness Supermodel? What 3 qualities of you?
3 qualities of me, probably confident, resilience, and humble. I think that's really something that should be prominent in every beauty queen, especially in the day right now. We have to be strong, and we have to show that we're strong, but also keeping ourselves grounded. So I think that's something that you will see from me, not just when I joined nationally, but also now internationally.
Why should you win? Last na. Go, sure. Wala ka ba isa? Ito na muna.
Hi, PJ.
Hello, good afternoon.
My question is, why should you win Miss Fitness Supermodel World?
I should win Miss Fitness Supermodel World 2025 because I've grown to be a much stronger individual as I was before. I've grown to be so much more passionate on what I do. I give it my best, my 100% and everything. I want to be someone that people can look up to, yet keeping her feet on the ground. So, yeah, let's win it back to the Philippines this time again. Thank you.
Hi PJ, Drew here. So, you mentioned earlier about the pressure of being an Opiaza. But what I want to ask you, what is the best advice that you got from your sister before joining the pageant world?
I've known my sister, of course, since I was born, but she always tell me to stay humble. I've seen her grow ever since she was like joining competitions, like 14 years old, 13 years old, back in her province, and now that she's made herself known in the pageant industry, not just in the Philippines but in the whole world. Yet I see her still like she was before. Like nothing have ever changed. So that's something that I really want to also mirror and envision myself to become. So yeah, she's really humble, and I hope that it will resonate through with me as well.
Thank you.
Hi PJ, it's Sherman.
Po.
Okay, you mentioned earlier na ibang atake ang atake mo. How is it different from CJ's?
Well, some of you may have seen me compete last year. People would say that I'm a little softer, but now we're slightly changing that. We want to showcase more of the fiercer side. We won't be able to showcase it now, but hopefully you will look forward to what we'll be doing in the rest of the competition in June. So that's something people should look out for.
And is CJ also your passerella?
Yes, she is. Sayang she's not here right now, but we are currently doing our trainings now. Thank you so much.
Sample din.
Hi, GPD.
Hello po.
Okay, first of all, congratulations and best of luck
Thank you so much.
sa forthcoming international competition. I just want to know, ano yung pinaka-important basis mo in accepting the appointment as the Philippines representative to Miss Fitness Supermodel World?
I think the most important is actually knowing if you're prepared to do it, because having the Philippine sash on your chest is an overwhelming opportunity, but also it is a big responsibility. So you have to know if you're ready for it, you're confident enough, you think that you can bring your 100% in the competition. And that's something that I really sorted out myself before I accepted the title, and I know that I will put my best foot forward in every stage of that competition in June. Yeah, so thank you.
Good afternoon, Sisi. My name is Kim from Simple.ph.
Good afternoon.
So I am actually quite intrigued about your course. It's entertainment, multimedia something. Can you tell us something about it?
It's a Bachelor of Science in Entertainment and Multimedia Computing. So I actually majored animation and game development. So it's more on the computer science side. We're more on coding and multimedia, designing, drawing, and animation, 2D and 3D. So it's definitely more on the nerdy side, more on the computers and stuff.
Okay, I appreciate the clarification. That's why I asked. And my final question is, how do you handle the pressure of being Opiaza?
Like I mentioned earlier, I still feel it. There's some nerves in there,
Yes.
but I take it as a challenge, but also opportunity for me to be known. A lot of people know my sister. They've been supporting my sister, and I can feel the support as well. I saw a lot of medias already posting me after the announcement of the Miss Fitness Supermodel International. I saw the comments, and a lot of them were also rooting for me from my sister's fandom. So it's quite a journey. I thank them very much, and I hope that they will keep supporting me as well So I take it as a positive thing that I'm an Opiaza, and it's a good thing.
Thank you.